Wojak was a young man who loved spending time on social media. He spent countless hours scrolling through his various accounts, seeking validation in the form of likes, comments, and shares. But one fateful day, Wojak found himself trapped in a soul prison. It all started when Wojak made a post that went viral. Suddenly, his social media presence exploded, and he gained thousands of new followers overnight. But as the likes poured in, Wojak began to feel emptier inside. He realized that he had become addicted to the constant validation he received from social media, and it was slowly draining his soul. One night, as Wojak mindlessly scrolled through his feed, he was suddenly pulled into his phone's screen and found himself in a dark, isolated space. He was trapped in a soul prison, with no way out. The walls of the prison were made of glowing screens, displaying an endless stream of social media posts. Wojak realized that he was imprisoned by his own addiction to social media. At first, Wojak tried to escape by scrolling through the endless posts, hoping to find a way out. But the more he scrolled, the more he realized that he was trapped in an endless loop of shallow, superficial content. He was surrounded by a sea of posts, but he felt more alone than ever. As time passed, Wojak's mental health began to deteriorate. He longed for real human connection, but all he found in the soul prison were empty likes and comments from strangers. He missed the simple pleasures of life, like spending time with loved ones, enjoying nature, and pursuing his passions. He realized that he had lost touch with what truly mattered in life. One day, Wojak came across a small, flickering screen hidden in a corner of the soul prison. He approached it and saw a familiar face, his own, but different. It was a reflection of the person he used to be before he got lost in the world of social media. Wojak looked deep into his own eyes and made a decision. He would break free from the soul prison by letting go of his addiction to social media and focusing on living a meaningful, authentic life. With renewed determination, Wojak began to distance himself from social media. He reconnected with his loved ones, spent time in nature, and pursued his passions. Gradually, the walls of the soul prison began to crumble, and Wojak found himself free once again. As he stepped out of the soul prison, Wojak felt a sense of liberation. He had learned a valuable lesson about the dangers of being trapped in the superficial world of social media. From that day on, Wojak lived a more balanced life, using social media mindfully and prioritizing real, meaningful connections with others. He was no longer imprisoned by social media, but instead, he was free to live a life that was truly fulfilling.